Hey there, guys. It's a beautiful day out today. Sun is shining. The wind's a little chilly yet, but it's nice. It's nice. Got the garage opened up a little bit, puffing on an acid blondie, drinking up one of these Azakas. It's going to be a great day, guys. It's going to be a great day. I can feel it. I can feel it. Doing a little intro here for a video that I actually made yesterday. Went over to a buddy's house and we trialed out the Makers Mark Cigar along with some Makers Mark. First time I've ever had Makers Mark. Still not a big bourbon fan, but you know what? It's drinkable. It's drinkable. Throw something in there, you know. I did a little bit of ginger beer and some lime, and hey, it went down pretty smooth. So as far as the Makers Mark and the cigar go, I'll leave that to the video. Just kind of give you guys a little heads up. It is just raw video. I'm not going to edit a whole bunch of it. A little bit of profanity in there. You know how we are. Never been in the Navy, but I cuss like a sailor. Just letting you know.
We're on easy street, and it feels so sweet, 'cause the world is but a treat when you're on easy street, and we're breaking out the good champagne. We're sitting pretty on the gravy train, and when we sing, every sweet refrain repeats right here on easy street. It's our moment in the sun.
Cheers.
This is still straight Maker's Mark, so it's been a while.
Yeah, I was stout. I put some ginger beer in mine. Not a bourbon fan.
It's not bourbon. It's whiskey.
No, it's bourbon. It's Kentucky straight bourbon.
Oh, fuck.
Barrel
Yes, it is.
aged bourbon. And just think, I'm gonna have more of it coming because I signed up for that ambassador thing.
That barrel.
Yeah. Well, it's not a full barrel, so they take 19 barrels to make one batch, and then they bottle it. And normally, when people make whiskey or bourbon, they use like 30 barrels, so that's why they call it small batch. Probably shouldn't have thrown that foam in there, but it tastes a lot better with the ginger beer.
Yeah. I didn't quite add enough.
I don't know about the whole hitting the tip of your tongue thing. I don't think that's very accurate.
For me, it tastes more like the fucking.
It tastes like fucking Jack. That's what it tastes like. Well, I don't know. It's a little bit sweeter than Jack, I would say.
I think it might be hitting my lungs more than my tongue.
Maybe.
I can breathe. Is this live?
No, I'm just recording it. I didn't do like live on Facebook. No, I recorded it because I found some. I found an app. Found an app that you can like cut the video, like put it back together and edit it and shit, and
Yeah.
make like an actual video. So that's what I've been doing.
All right. Let's light the cigar.
It's got some stank to it.
So what?
It's got some stank to it.
Is that like German? Oh,
Stank?
so stank. I thought you said stein. It's my fucking stein.
I don't know.
I don't know, after taking a sip of that bourbon, I don't fucking smell it too much anymore.
I don't know. V cut's probably a little deep for that.
I don't know, I'm gonna try it. Usually I prefer the V cut.
I do too, but lately I've been using the guillotine again.
The guillotine.
The guillotine. I don't know. Does yours have like a... It's almost like ammonia. It's weird.
I mean, hopefully we don't die after these
No,
fucking...
we won't die. But this one's been sitting longer than that one. That one I just bought yesterday. Kind of deep.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Well, as long as it ain't falling apart, you're good.
It's not falling apart.
You're
That some bitch was rolled too tight to be falling apart.
It's pretty tight. It's got pretty firm.
I'm just gonna get too good of a draw off this. Kind of looks dirty.
It's a very ugly cigar.
I was talking about the shape of that, but
Oh. That's kind of
we should probably edit that part off.
I can edit it later. Now you can do those, or I did buy a lighter.
I just it fucks with my head if anyone says, "Well, use a slider on this cigar." Nope, can't do it, bro.
This is butane though. It burns cleaner.
Can't do it. That shit's still stuck in there.
That shit still smells like ammonia. It'll come out eventually.
Well, I'm sure, but think of that
In
as
your
like
drink
the
if you
cap
keep
of
holding
your,
it out.
think of that as the cap of someone's brain.
Here.
Guillotine.
Yeah,
Get
fuck
it.
it. Be alright. It ain't hurt none.
Just my OCD.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Those are little matches. These are the big matches.
You broke the head off.
Well, you gotta be nice with it, man. You can't be rough.
I'm trying to be rough. That's fancy. Mm-hmm.
Do it again. There you go. Those ones burn a hell of a lot better than these ones do. I'm gonna use a lighter. Just seems a lot easier to like toast the end of it.
I don't.
That's a lot
These lights
faster.
pretty fucking good.
Well, it's a small cigar. I think this is considered a Corona.
There's
I thought they
alcohol
were
in this?
Toros. No, well, technically it's bourbon season.
He's talking to me. He's telling me to try and French inhale it. Did I do it? I can't tell.
I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Oh, that's why. You know that butane. Saying fuck it.
It doesn't always light the first time, so you have to think about that.
It's like futuristic. Oh, okay.
Better?
That is pretty good.
$10.
Taste off it.
$10 on Amazon. I bought that when I bought that new humidor.
Do not French inhale a cigar.
You're not supposed to inhale a cigar, period.
Well, I didn't exactly inhale it all the way. Just... It's a good cigar, though. Have you sipped on the whiskey yet, or the bourbon yet, along with the cigar?
It intensifies the
Combo.
bourbon flavor.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is that really a good thing with this bourbon?
I don't know. It doesn't taste too bad with the ginger beer in it, actually. I could drink that with ginger beer.
That is pretty
It
good,
just
though.
brings like the flavor of the Makers Mark through a little bit more. Like the actual flavor, not like the bourbon flavor, but
Right. I can dig it. It's a good cigar.
it's pretty good. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. A mild sweetness.
There's a lot of flavor to it. Like not flavor, like
It's not like a flavored cigar. But it's got flavor in it. Is what you're saying?
yes.
Yeah. It's kind of like
Like a Marlboro.
no.
No?
It's got like a
I compare everything to my actual cigarettes, so
cedar.
yeah.
Cedar wood.
See that? If I was rich, I would try and smoke a roast with cigars.
I wonder how that would turn out.
I don't know. Could you imagine though? A couple of cherry flavored, couple of sugar dipped, whatever. I mean, it'd probably burn too fast, but you gotta be rich to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
Throw a couple thousand cigars in there.
Couple thousand cigars. That's a lot of cigars. A lot of money.
Gotta hit the Powerball.
I don't know about that yet.
No? So the mixture off? Because mine tastes pretty good, I think. You're not really supposed to drink it. You're technically supposed to sip on it, right?
Yeah. Yes, Maker's Mark is supposed to be a sipping
Fancy sipping drink.
bourbon whiskey. Yeah, you gotta keep your pinky out. Don't forget the pinky.
Right.
It ain't right if you don't use the pinky.
You gotta roll your eyebrows at the same time. I can't do it though.
Right.
Not classy enough.
Roll your eyebrows.
Right.
So we got
I want that trick.
we got Kentucky whiskey with Australian ginger beer.
Do you think only gingers are allowed to make the ginger beer?
It's a very good possibility.
But there's like no gingers over in Australia though.
She says it takes 3 days to brew it, the ginger beer.
I could see that though. Strong is it?
It's non-alcoholic.
See, I still find that to be bullshit. They shouldn't put
The word
word
beer
beer,
should not be put
yeah.
on a bottle if there's no alcohol in it, right? Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy some ginger beer. I'm gonna get fucked up on some ginger beer.
You drink enough of that ginger beer, it'll probably fuck your stomach up.
I mean, yeah, it would probably fuck your stomach up.
Man, it's a good thing this isn't going on like YouTube. You get kicked off for swearing.
I'm gonna bleep it out,
I could bleep it out actually. That's one of the nifty tools on that thing.
right? I mean, I'll stop swearing if you want, but fuck it.
No, you're good. It's actually going on the Facebook page. There's a review page that I found. It's called Goatee Cigar Reviews.
See, there's a problem then. I feel like we haven't been reviewing the cigar.
We have, you just haven't noticed. I'm slick like that. Because we talked somewhat about the construction, so it was made. It looks
That was
crappy.
with the video off.
No, we
Was
talked
it?
about it with the video on. It looks crappy made.
But it's holding up pretty damn fine.
Yeah. It's got a pretty good burn to it. Nice and even. Well, a little wonky, but
A little wonky.
a little wonky, yeah.
As long as you don't ash on your willy, I guess.
Man, a couple sips of Australian ginger beer and you're talking like you're on down under.
Down under with your
Shrimp on the bobby.
making sure you don't ash on your willy.
Making sure you don't ash on your willy. Call that a knife? I'll show you a knife. I don't know. That's not horrible, but it definitely isn't a drink of choice. It might be better with that lime, though.
The Maker's Mark or the ginger beer?
Well, both together. I'm definitely not drinking the Maker's Mark straight. Although it tastes better straight than Bullet or Bullet or Billet,
Bullet.
whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
is. It's French. I know it's French. So it might be Bullet.
So it might be Bullet.
Yeah.
Bullet!
So
Oh wait, that's
I still have a
Bullet.
pint of that at the house. The Maker's Mark tastes better straight than that stuff does.
What, the Bullet? Maker's Mark, yeah. I've never tried Bullet.
But I did fuck up. Everybody keeps telling me I should have got the rye. I didn't get the rye.
That's what Scott says. I believe his favorite's Bullet Rye.
Yeah, green label.
Yeah.
I got the orange label. Got the wrong one. But I'm starting to believe that bourbon is bourbon.
Bourbon is bourbon.
I'm not really a big bourbon guy.
Nope. Gotta stick to the scotch.
No, no. Not drinking any scotch either.
Then you gotta have both big pinkies up.
Yeah. To keep your balance.
I don't know, I don't mind the Maker's Mark as long as it's mixed with the ginger. I think it's too shabby. I prefer a good old beer, but
Right.
when you feel like being classy.
I had some beer I was gonna bring. I wanted you to try, and I fucking forgot. It's
There's a store right around the block.
This
there.
is true.
We could.
It's Azaka IPA. I don't know if I had you try that one yet or not.
It's what?
Azaka.
Oh, I thought you said it was
By
Zach's
Founders.
IPA.
Yeah, Zach's
I don't think
IPA.
I really know Zach.
Brewed in his bathtub.
I do know Zach. A couple. Brewed in his bathtub.
Yeah, brewed in his bathtub. Never heard of that? Bathtub whiskey? Actually, it's usually, was it bathtub wine?
Sure, not thinking bathtub shine.
That could very well be it. Bathtub shine.
Possibilities are endless.
So this guy that's, I believe it's him and his brother.
I believe that guy just lost his muffler.
Almost.
Almost.
It's a good possibility. But this guy, Doug, him and his brother, I think, are the ones that started the online thing I was telling you about, the goatee cigar reviews.
Yeah.
He was doing a review party in, I actually want to say, I think it was fucking Kentucky or Kansas or something with a fucking K. There's not that many states that start with a K, so it's got to be one of the two, right? But
I'm trying to think of another one. And
it's got to be close to Tennessee.
Arkansas?
Arkansas? I mean, Arkansas?
Yeah.
I got family down there.
Kentucky. Well, then you're allowed to make fun of it.
Yeah. Only by marriage, though.
Maybe not so much
yeah.
the doghouse.
But no, so he got a box of it's called a Tennessee Waltz cigar.
Does it make you feel like you should be dancing? Or?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. So he was doing he was gonna do, or he did. It was actually yesterday, or no, today. Today's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So it was actually today, I think. They were getting together at one of the local cigar shops to sit down and smoke them, and then everybody was gonna review it. Well, all I did was comment and say, "Oh man, wish I can come." And he's like, "Oh, I'll send you one." So he's sending me a fucking cigar.
Really?
Yeah. I was like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
all right. And so apparently it's a Tennessee Waltz. It's made by, it's Crown Heads, I think, is the company that makes it. And it's only available in Tennessee. That is the only state you can buy them in.
How far away is Tennessee? Not too great, and you just lost your ash.
Yep. All up my fucking pants, as usual.
Mine's holding a pretty
That's
good
pretty
ash.
good, though. That's about an
Yeah.
inch. It looks a lot shorter
Yeah?
now.
I don't know. I'm digging it.
It's pretty
I
good.
wish I would have
It
cut it a little bit better.
definitely helps with tolerating the Maker's Mark.
Indeed. Strong is this? What do you say? 90 proof?
45%, 90 proof.
You definitely feel a little bit after a few sips.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a buzz going already, right? Not exactly sure what
Classy buzz.
strength the cigar is supposed to be. If I had to guess, probably like a medium strength. Because you can't really taste the tobacco in it.
Tastes pretty good to me. I mean, yeah, you can't really too much of tobacco flavor, but run. I like it.
It's pretty good.
How much was it? The price.
These ones.
What is that called when you're rating it? The price to what? You said that last time.
The what?
The price to something ratio.
Price to something.
You said when you're rating.
Well, I don't know about a
cigar.
ratio. When I rate them, I do it on 5 categories. You got construction, so how well it's made.
Right.
Flavor, complexity, which is like how many different flavors and how they kind of come and go. Price, so is it worth the amount you paid for it? Is it too high, too low? And then your overall experience is the 5th one.
All right.
And then you add all those up, divide by 5, and that gets you your average.
So how much do you pay for it?
I believe these are $10.50.
$10.50,
$10.50.
including tax. That's not bad. I'd say $10.50 is a good price for it. Might be $1 or $2 too much, but
See, I don't know. I think $10.50. You're paying for the name. That's my personal thought on it.
these are
'Cause,
technical.
I mean, it's got, I don't know, it's got flavor to it, but I smoked a couple of $10 cigars that taste better than this one does,
Okay.
and they were a lot bigger than this one is. Like some of the Gurkhas that I've tried are probably a 60 gauge, so you're talking like that, and at least 6-7 inches long. And this is probably like a 50 by maybe 5. Actually, I think that's what they are. I think they're a 5 by 50.
$5 by $50. What does that mean exactly?
5 inches long by 50 diameter.
The gauge is 50. Okay. 50 centimeters.
It's probably like 50 millimeters.
I guess 50 centimeters would be like
Yeah,
that still.
that's a little bit more. I think it's in millimeters.
I think I'm just more gentle, so I hold the ash a little bit better.
It's a very good possibility. I move my hand a lot.
Fidgeting. Need a fidget spinner.
Hate fidget spinners.
Do you?
Yeah. They annoy me.
I like them. I spin them and flip them at people. Yeah, I mean, I've got pretty good ash on here.
You're
Very
working on like 2
smooth.
inches there.
Yeah.
Does have a pretty smooth taste though.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering.
Like, not much for flavor, but
Yeah, I don't know. Once you start drinking the ginger beer and everything with it, like at first couple of hits actually intensified the bourbon flavor, but I don't know if it was that or if it was because my ice was melting fast.
a little both.
A little of both. Right? We'll just go with a little bit of both. But now it's like pretty mellow.
I know. This is a little too mellow now. It's hard to say because at first it was just choking me out, but now it's just a little too mellow.
Right.
Don't really taste like alcohol. It just tastes like bad soda.
That's why I put more of that in there, because mine was starting to taste a lot like alcohol again. I don't know. I'm not a big liquor kind of guy either. I like my beer.
I prefer liquor. I mean, depending on the day, but
Yeah, you're like a Long Island fanatic.
oh yeah. Haven't had a Long Island in a good.
Wonder what kind of cigar would go good with a Long Island. Probably something fruity.
Depends on who makes it.
True.
How much island to the tea ratio do we have here?
So here's a good comparison for you, right? We're talking $10 cigars. Tried one yesterday. That was an acid yellow. So like the acid blondies that we got, that's an acid blue. This one's an acid yellow, and it's called Cold Infusion Tea.
Did it taste like tea?
It had a little bit of tea flavor in it.
Really?
It had some like sweet tropical fruit kind of flavor to it.
See, so maybe you should drink that one with a Long Island.
Maybe. That's what I was going with that. Yeah, maybe that would be good with a Long Island. And that was $10.25, I believe is how much that would cost. And it's made by Drew Estate. And Drew Estate makes a lot of really good cigars. They make the Acid Blondie. Another one I like is their, it's called Cuba Cuba. Cuba Cuba. K-U-B-A, Cuba.
Isn't that an animal?
Is it a what? An animal?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it?
No, that's a Cuda.
Cuda. Yeah.
Come here, Cuda, Cuda.
No,
Or
Cuba
car.
Cuba. That's what they call a Maduro wrapper, so it's like that nice dark chocolate color. Yeah. Oh, those are good.
Oh.
And there goes the ash.
Let's see what it tastes like.
And there you go. It's like a rebirth.
Live, I say. You know what would help the braiding of the cigar?
What's up?
The fact that we're not freaking out, like, and putting it out by now. Because usually, if you compare it with the other ones
That's
that we
true.
have in this bucket, we're just like,
That's true.
bucket.
And it is kind of interesting because, like, so the smaller ring gauge ones tend to get hot a lot faster. You know what I mean by hot, right?
Yeah.
So, like, when you're taking
Hot.
your draw, it's like
Yeah.
hot on your lips kind of deal. The heat's coming through.
Not like the pepper one, but...
Right, not like the pepper hot. That's different. That's a taste thing. The hot is actually the heat. And this one's not doing that yet, so that's good. That's why I like the bigger ring gauge, because you can smoke those down like all the way to the nub, and it doesn't ever get hot. That's why those Insidious ones from Asylum are really good. Because you can smoke that fucker down until there's nothing left, basically.
Right. Just go start a fire. That's depressing.
Start a fire.
I've been wanting to start a fire. I don't know why. Not like burn the city down with fire.
Arson.
But I'm saying like a bonfire.
I think it's a little cold out there.
Yeah. How many times do I have to tell everyone? Fire makes heat.
Well, I know it makes heat, but shit, I mean, you don't want to be sitting outside when it's like fucking, I don't know, how cold is it out here? Probably like 28. So I guess it's not super cold. I didn't bring a coat.
I got coat.
He says, I got coats.
I got coveralls if you want some
He's
coveralls.
like, shit, man, I got a fucking parka. You can jump on in there and be all snug like a fucking kangaroo.
What's parka?
You don't know what a parka is? So that's
I feel like
those,
it's a raincoat.
no, that's,
A puka?
no. No, that's something completely different. A parka is like those big ass furry coats that you see Eskimos wear. That's a parka.
Okay, but let me rewind.
You're thinking
a
of
little
a
bit.
rain poncho.
Oh, okay, but let me rewind a little bit. Did you just say a puka is something completely different? Is a puka?
No,
really
I was talking about the
real
rain
thing?
jacket thing.
Okay,
That's something completely different. That has nothing to do with the parka. No, a parka is like the big furry jackets.
like the Eskimos wear.
Yeah,
Okay,
animal fur.
but just to be clear,
I don't know what the
puka
fuck a
is not a
puka
real
is.
thing.
It's probably
Okay.
a goddamn Pokemon or some shit. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know what
I don't
puka
think
is.
so. I don't really stay caught up.
Is that
on
like
it anymore.
Pikachu's great grandmother or something? Pikachu?
No, I believe Pikachu's great grandmother would be called Pikachu.
It's a possibility.
Just saying.
That is definitely sipping whiskey.
Yeah.
I do taste the sweetness in it. I don't know if that's from the fucking ginger beer though.
Or the
Probably.
cigar.
Or the cigar. I don't know. Anyway, it's a pretty good pair.
She got left.
Alright.
It's pretty evenly burned. Pretty even burn. But I am setting that down for a second, and if you don't mind,
Well, it's got a good smell to it too.
that was a little bit more than I wanted. Might as well even it out.
That was the other thing about that acid yellow. Like, before you even light it and you smell it, it smells like you just walked into a head shop. It smells like fucking incense.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like really sweet incense.
definitely gonna have to check out that cigar lounge we were talking about though.
Oh yeah, in GR. I believe it's called Great Lakes Cigar Lounge, Grand Lake Cigar Lounge, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, you can go in. It's like a full cigar shop with a bar in it. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. It's pretty sweet.
You could spend a lot of money in a fucking shop like
Too
that.
much, man. I went to Cigar Ambassador today, actually, because I was going to pick up another Makers Mark cigar so we could both have one.
I feel like you go to Cigar Ambassador once a week.
Actually,
like every
well,
Saturday.
okay, so like the last month I've gone to the cigar shop every week, and it's terrible
Every
because
Saturday.
I spend a lot of money at the cigar shop. I spent $50 today, and I got 5 cigars. I got another one of these. I mean, okay, in my defense, right, these ones are higher price ones. So I got another one of the Makers Marks, which was over $10. I got, actually no, sorry, I went yesterday. I got that Acid Yellow, that was over $10. I got a Gurkha Evil, which I think was like $9.80 something. It was like just shy of $10. I got another Acid Blondie, because I like those. I know that I got an actual humidor.
Acid Blondies are
I got
good.
enough room to just pick shit up and throw it in there for whenever I want to smoke it.
Right.
And let's see, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 5th one, I don't remember what the brand was. I'll have to look it up, but the rap or the band on it is like American Eagle with like that shield crest type of thing. I forget what the name is. It starts with a P, I think. I want to say Perdomo, but it's not. It's not a puka. I'm pretty sure it's not puka. But I don't know. And I think that one was like $8. So to be fair, that's pretty good for getting 3 cigars that were basically $10.
Right.
So that's $30.
I'm gonna have to buy a couple cigars here. You're always bringing them over. I'm a cigar moocher.
Well, no, I just don't like smoking alone. Because then I got nobody to talk to but the damn camera. Nobody else smokes cigars with me, so we should get 3 of us together sometime. You, me, and Rob.
Go up to Rob's sometime.
We'll go up to Rob's. Go sit around his fancy cigar table and
Does have a pretty fancy
have a smoke
cigar
session.
table.
It does pretty fancy. Been saving all my bands. Yours is fancier than mine though. Look at that. That's a nice new label.
It's
Mine's
the same
like,
thing. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Look, mine's all like
Aren't they the same type of
cheap
cigar?
yeah, it's the same exact type of cigar. It's a 538 Maker's Mark. The only difference is yours is newer, mine's older. And that's like mine's like chintzy and yours is all like
That's like a
embossed and
championship
shit.
belt. That's like
Yeah,
an
it's
amateur
like,
belt.
this is like the WWE wrestling belt. And mine's like the get it out of the fucking Cracker Jack box belt. That's alright though. You just had that one too. Yeah, the other wrap. Ted's. I don't know what Ted's is. Apparently that's who makes them.
What's going on?
Must be the neighbors. That sounded really close.
Season with Makers Mark.
Seasoned.
So if we took one of these cigars, dunk them in Makers Mark.
It would not light for a long time.
I mean, we can let them dry. I guess it'd probably be like a 10-year process, so probably come out nasty. Never mind, scratch that.
It'd probably come out nasty. I'm not a physicist or anything or a scientist, but that would probably ruin the cigar. Just a thought. It'd probably. Oh,
It probably would. How do you season it with Maker's Mark then?
Hell, I don't know. I'm not a cigar maker. Although I have discovered you can roll your own cigars.
That's called a blunt.
No!
Like you buy your own tobacco
Yeah.
and your own
Yeah.
leaf to roll it with.
You can have customized cigars just the way you like them.
That's pretty fancy.
Not gotten that far into it yet. I'd rather buy them. At least then I know they're rolled right.
I want a pipe and smoke actual tobacco out of the pipe.
You should come with me up to Wild Bill's up in Jenison.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill's. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have a.
They got a lot of shit there.
Do they have a bucking bronco like a machine type thing?
They might. In the back.
By the name of it, they should.
It used to be an Admiral tobacco store, and they converted it. Now they sell everything from cigarettes to hookahs, glassware, cigars, big walk-in humidor. Pretty cool.
Where is this?
Up in Jenison,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is like literally 2 blocks north of Granville.
I thought Jenison was further away than that.
No.
Really want that shark.
Georgetown Township.
I know that is very off subject. You'll probably throw up in your mouth a little bit because it's a Ford. But
It's an old Ford though.
it's
The
a
old
nice
Fords
one.
look good. I'll give you that. They do look good.
She's a beaut. I'll go knock on their door and ask them if they'll take $10 a week.
Take $10 a week and a Pontiac Vibe.
Can't do that. Well, I mean, I probably could, honestly.
It's paid off, right?
Yeah.
You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. You
Kayla,
turn it into a Baja Vibe.
yeah. Kayla don't like my car and she wants a truck, so what do you think that car is worth? Like $30?
How much is I mean, that's a very good guess.
I like it. It's got to be worth at least 35.
It's fast.
Not faster than you would expect. Looking at it.
So we've been smoking these for about 36 minutes. Give or take. It's starting to get a little hot. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And usually we put the other ones out by now.
Yeah.
But usually it's colder because usually we wait till like, what, 10, 11 o'clock to smoke.
Yeah. What were those last ones? Oh, that was a Rocky Patel. Those were okay. I told you about that $1.50 one.
Yeah.
That wasn't horrible, but it wasn't fucking good either.
I'm sure worth $1.50.
It was worth $1.50, that's for sure. It's
But didn't you
exactly
say
what
you'd
I would
rather smoke
expect
a-
for $1.50.
Didn't you say you'd rather smoke a Black and Mild? over
Yeah,
that?
I would rather smoke a Black and Mild Jazz than it's got
Yeah.
more flavor than that cigar had. So
And you can get 2 of those for 99 cents.
actually, they're 99 cents a piece now. They raised the price on them.
What?
Yeah,
Bastards.
for the wood tip.
I'm just telling them, no tip, just
No tip.
regular old cigar.
Just take the tip off.
Yeah.
Just take the tip off. I think the way those are rolled, though, they're rolled to fit in that tip. I don't think you can take the tip off of those.
You don't have to. They sell them without the tip.
Oh, really? I
Or at
knew
least they used to back when I
I
used
know
to.
they sell Swisher Sweets that way. It's rolled like a cigar.
No.
Somebody's not happy.
No. Sorry, ladies. Is Emma napped?
Yeah. A little nap. It's alright. I got them a bottle of wine they can drink here in just a minute. If they're not already.
Time'd you get them?
Barefoot
Barefoot.
Zinfandel.
Right on.
I think the last time I got Kinder wine and it's still in the fridge. She didn't drink it all. It's too big of a bottle, so I'm gonna have to dump it out because it's eventually gonna go bad. That was almost in the ice.
Here's what I'm
But yeah, she said the big bottle was too much for her. She can't drink it all.
And now we put some Makers Mark in there and grow a new cigar.
Maker's Mark and a tobacco seed.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Kayla should like White Zen. It's pretty fruity, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like a mix between Moscato and Sangria. So Sangria is a little bit darker, but it's got a lot of the fruit in it. And Moscato's kind of got that like dry white kind of champagne-y flavor.
I like Moscato. Gotten drunk off barefoot Moscato many times. Easy to do with that shit.
Barefoot makes really good Moscato.
Yeah. Kind of surprising since I was barefoot. Not really talking shit. But...
Well, you know why they call it barefoot, right? Because they crush the grapes with bare feet.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just fucking with you, but
I mean,
it makes sense to me, right? That's what I would
sense.
guess. That is what they used to do, though.
Yeah.
They'd throw all the berries in there, and then they'd throw the kids in there and let them walk around.
I hope they would take a bath first.
You would hope so, but you know, maybe that foot stank adds
Maybe
a little flavor to it. Yeah,
maybe
that's what
what
gives it
helps
that
out.
edge.
Yeah. Adds a little bit more to the fermenting process, too.
The only thing I wish though with that video editing app on my phone, I wish I was able to use it on the computer. It's probably a lot fucking easier to use on the computer.
Probably would.
Tiny little screen, and I'm trying to
hook up a USB cord.
Well, I've done that, and I can transfer stuff in between. So, like, if I've got pictures on the computer or on the phone or whatever, I could transfer them in between and shit and videos. But I can't, like, move the software on the computer because it's not formatted to run on that.
I mean, if you can move a video over there, you should be able to download a separate video editing app and just edit it once it's over to.
Yeah, but if you want a good one, you gotta like pay for it. Because I've checked out a couple of. It's fucking snowing. I've checked out a couple of free ones, and they're not that great. Like the one I just downloaded was like you load the video in and it was just fine, and then you hit play, and it just like major lag. So I don't know. Maybe it's my laptop. It is a little on the slow side. Got to take it to Geek Squad. Let them charge me an arm and a leg and tell me there ain't nothing wrong with it. It's like going to the fucking doctor's office.
Just bring it to Eric. Eric might be able to help you. Kayla's dad. He just had to fix his computer. No offense, but I think his is a little bit more complex than yours is.
Mine's just a fucking HP laptop. Yeah, he's got the whole gamer setup. That's gonna be just a bit more complex.
Okay, that's starting to get hot.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know though. Go back to that pepper one. There's just something about that one with that peppery flavor.
Yeah.
That aftertaste. It wasn't that great of a cigar, but I like the pepper taste.
The Rocky Patel one that we had the last time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that had a little bit of
remember
peppery
names.
taste. That was like peppery, a little bit of oak. I think, if I remember correctly.
How do you get that?
It went really good with that fuzz, the peach.
Oh yeah.
The peach like the fuzz.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like
the
the
peach.
cop showed up?
No,
I
the
don't
peach
remember.
cider. The peach cider. That was good.
The fuzzer.
I still haven't found that Magners that Rob told me about, the pear cider. I haven't found that yet. It's supposed to be really good.
Let me check Harding's.
If you want to.
Nah, it don't matter to me. I'd really be partly up to the girls too, so.
Look, I almost made it through the whole glass.
And here I already added more to mine.
Okay.
But again, I am more of a liquor guy and you're more of a beer guy, so
Yeah.
you need to stick to cigars that pair better with like the fuzz
The
and shit, different beers.
I wish I would have remembered to bring some of that Azaka. This is really good. It's an IPA, so it's got a little bit of the hop flavor, but it's actually really mellow because it's got mango in it.
I hate mango.
Really? You don't like mango?
No.
Oh, man.
All your ice dissipated before you got to the bottom? Dissipated. Melted? Because I just crunched up an ice cube. That some bitch was potent.
It's seasoned. It's a seasoned ice cube.
Yeah. I thought that was a jet ski at first. That was a snowmobile.
Something going on at the VFW?
I'm assuming.
Maybe there's a kegger.
I'm sure there's a few keggers in there. Cigar is making me want a nice burger.
A burger.
Yeah, I don't know why, but now I'm just craving a big ass burger.
The acid yellow I smoked yesterday too. It had a pretty good buzz to it. Kind of gave
Like
me a
the
little
cigar
brain
gave
rub.
you a buzz?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if mine's from the whiskey or from the cigar.
Probably whiskey.
Probably the whiskey.
Probably the whiskey. Probably the whiskey.
I don't know. That takes away a little bit from the
Yeah, it's a little flaky.
destruction. Flaky son of a bitch.
So what do you think? Construction? I don't know.
The 4. I mean, it's
give it a
rolled
4.
pretty
Yeah.
good. It's not a big cigar, but
Probably should have used the V cut. How's your...
dude, it's great.
Yeah, I probably should have used the V cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
I am a proud user of the V.
Alright, that's staying in the video, goddammit. Damn, go cheese. So, we'll do 4 for construction. Flavor? I don't know. I'm going to say 3.
I ain't got no flavor now. I just breathed in way too hard.
Okay, what the flavor was
Do not inhale this cigar.
then. You're not supposed to inhale a cigar.
I know, but sometimes I accidentally do, and it's... That was hot. Flavor? I didn't even hear you, so this is completely my opinion. Probably 3.
Alright, so we're right on track. So we'll give it a 3. Construction, flavor, complexity. I'd give it a 1 on complexity. It's not very complex.
Yeah, I was gonna say 2, but there wasn't much to it. It was one straight flavor. It didn't even really change with the more ash you had.
Right.
Okay, my throat's starting to mellow out. I'm good. That fucking. Okay, what's next?
So construction, complexity, flavor, price. Is it worth $10?
No,
No, I don't think so.
maybe
It might be worth like 6.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's
6.
probably worth 6. Like the acid blondie is about $6.50 a stick, and it's better than this, I would say.
Yeah.
So
Paying
we'll
for
give
the
it a
name.
we'll give it a 2 on price
Yeah.
because you're paying for the name.
You're still hitting good, because I'm kind of afraid now after
Yeah.
taking that hit. That fucking burned. I know that was my own stupidity, but
Still, it's pretty good.
yeah, that was just my own
It's not as hot as
stupidity.
it was a minute ago either. It's kind of weird.
My throat's still pretty fucking hot.
Drink some more whiskey. That'll take care of it, right? And then last but not least, so we'll do overall experience.
I mean, okay, to specify, are you saying overall in this general time frame, like with the Makers Mark?
Yeah,
and,
your overall experience.
overall experience, I feel it would be about a 4. I mean, if you include the Makers Mark, If it was alone, just the cigar, it'd probably be more like a 2. But
So we'll call it 3.
yeah,
Average.
I mean, what do you think?
I would say a
Like-
3. Like, just the cigar itself, I'd say a 3. There's a little bit of flavor at the beginning, but that's kind of gone now.
Yeah,
So I'd say a 3. Overall experience.
I definitely like the pairing it up,
Yeah.
taking that little sip after your
Yeah.
puff or two, gives it a good balance.
Yeah. So let's see, that's 3, 6, 9, 10,
Where'd you go to school?
12. 12 divided by 5.
My phone's inside.
Well, 5 times 2
Ooh,
is
defend
10.
though.
So that would make it like a. That'd make it like a.
3.8.
I don't know. Somewhere,
was it?
it's average. We'll call it an even 3. We'll
What
call
was
an
it?
even 3.
Like, what was it all together?
12.
12? So 12 divided by 5?
Yeah.
5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9. So it'd be about a 3.54.
Okay, we'll call it 3.5. It's average. It's average.
If I'm doing my math right, I mean,
Well, we'll call it average. We'll call it average. That's close enough for me. It's pretty average experience, I would say. Pretty average cigar. Not worth the $10, I don't think, though.
but again, if you didn't include the Maker's Mark, I wouldn't exactly go out and buy it again without the Maker's Mark.
Right. It's definitely a lot better with the whiskey.
Oh yeah.
So we did Makers Mark Cigar, Makers Mark Whiskey, and Bundaberg Ginger Beer
Might be from Australia.
from Australia.
Well, I think what was it? Bundenberg.
Bundaberg.
Bunder.
Bundaberg.
That definitely sounds German to me.
It does sound
Bundaberg.
German, doesn't it?
Munde.
I think maybe ginger beer originated in Germany. Maybe not.
Where did gingers originate from? The Alps up in the mountains.
It's maybe. Oh, I don't know.
They had to. I don't know.
It's a good possibility.
I guess I'm being too stupid with that. Gingers are.
I wonder how it would taste with that lime in it. We'll have to try that. I'm gonna try with some lime. Alright.
Probably should have just brought the lime out.
Yeah, I
But
was thinking about that, but it's starting to get a little chilly out here too.
just a wee bit. Now.